Well, hello, everybody. I think it's time for 12 rounds of boxing. This is now our fourth edition of the Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown. Fourth edition. And let's see if I look in the chat. Where is everybody? We only got 8 people here. This is freaking terrible. This is like the best time of year, in my opinion. And you guys should love it too because it's competitive and you get a chance to win a free set. So it looks like Michael is in the chat. So Michael, why don't you go ahead and take a bow, because Michael is the reigning champion when it comes to the Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown 2024 version. This is now going to be the start and beginning of the Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown 2025 version. And the question is, can Michael repeat? It's tough to repeat. I mean, Adrian hasn't repeated since the first one. And we've had a new winner every year. So, by the way, where is Adrian? Adrian should be in this freaking chat. So, my skin looks good. I don't know how it looks good, but okay, I'll take it. You know, and what's interesting is I just want to recap real quick. I know most of the people in this, but I'm pretty sure Fran and Galen, you guys haven't been around for a Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown, have you? I don't think you were around in the channel last time we did it. Maybe you were. You need to tell me. But just to remind everybody about how this works is over the course of 2025, we've had many good sets. We've had some pretty terrible sets as well, but I've kind of traumatically forgotten about those. Disassociated myself. You know who you are. And we are, taking Casey Kasem, which means me. We are taking my favorite top 40 songs that we had from the year. This is always an incredibly tough situation for me, especially because even if it was easy for me and I just only had 40 songs and I just had to put them in order, would be one thing. But you've also got the people who are listening who will notoriously and always be like, how the fuck? I can't believe he liked that song. He put that song here. I can't believe it. And you have the peanut gallery constantly ridiculing my top 40. Well, that's the point. So you have to remember, people, this is my top 40. You obviously are probably not going to agree with a lot of it. Most of you won't, but that's fine because it's my top 40. It's like one of the few times in the year where I'm trying to please myself when it comes to this stuff. So that being said, number one. Number two, you have to understand that I could not and would not show favoritism, okay? I would not show favoritism. I have no idea who turned in these songs. Literally, it could be you don't have a single song on here, or it could be that you have every song on here. I mean, Michael had like so many songs last time. I think the record is 8. I think last year Michael had 8 songs that made it on the top 40. Can that be broken? Maybe we have like 20 songs from one person. Who knows? I don't know. I just put them in order as best I could. And the only time I will know who the winner is or who actually put the songs and where they are in order is on the very last Casey Kasem's Top 40 2025 Countdown 5 through 1, because I got to know who the winner is. So I'll look at them and I'll make sure that I check everything. So when we go through each song, there's going to be people in the chat that says, oh, I'm the one that turned that in. It may be you, but until it's official on my end and I put it in there, we don't know who actually turned it in. But I'm sure you're going to have a pretty good idea. Some of these I have good idea on who turned them in, and some I have no idea who turned them on. Actually, most of them, I'll probably have no idea who actually turned them in because we had a ton of songs. Third and last thing before we get into this countdown for the start is that I said this on last week's stream, but maybe you didn't hear it. This year was incredibly more difficult than the other years in such a weird way, in the way that you wouldn't think of it. It was very, very difficult in that There was not, in my opinion, again, we're talking about my opinion, there was not a single song on this whole list. I'm just going to be upfront with you. There's not a single song on this whole list, including the number one song that we'll get to in a couple weeks, that was a banger for me. I mean, when I say it wasn't a banger, I'm talking about the upper echelon bangers, like The Storm Chaser, Sleep Token, who won it 2 years ago, Drowning in the Flood, ILO. Those songs are in a level above themselves, or above the other ones. And certainly there wasn't a single song in this whole countdown that was on that level. So that being said, you would think, well, okay, that makes sense. But the reason it was so hard is because there were so many songs that were literally bunched together where they're so good. Like, I really like all of these songs. Not one is really, really good, but they're all massively good. Like, that made it very, very difficult because distinguishing between this one and this one and this one was really tough. It was really like, man, I kind of like them exactly the same, and I cannot wait till they come on the radio, my playlist, Spotify mix, because I want to hear all of them. Because of that, I have a runners-up section that didn't make it in the top 40, and they don't have a chance to win the actual free set for having the most songs on the top 40. But damn, I was like, okay, just to give you an idea of how difficult this was for me. Usually I only have like 5 songs that just made it or just missed the top 40. I had 20 songs that just missed, and all of them could have easily bumped themselves into the top 40. That's how hard it was for me. Okay? So keep that in mind. Let's get into it. That means, honestly, that this could go any which way, because with 20 songs that should have been in the top 40 and they weren't, I think there's going to be I just have a feeling there's going to be some disappointment. I mean, who knows? We'll have to see. All right, so let's start off on this first one. Oh, last thing I want to say too is that one of the things I did appreciate about this top 40, with the addition of Fran, Galen, and just some different kind of songs. No, not Pyramid. I'm not talking about that. Some additional kind of styles. I think I really appreciated the different styles that were represented this year that kind of opened the doors, and they weren't just kind of all progressive rock or heavy metal. Like they were, there was like a, what is it? Like, I think Michael turned in Chicago. There was a Chicago song that was just great. It's like an oldie song that you would hear on the radio. That kind of stuff, I loved that was a part of this Casey Kasem's top 40 year, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean they made the top 40, but they were great songs, eclectic in nature. Okay, here we go. Let's start off with the first one, and mind you, what I just said is a good segue, because I feel like this particular song doesn't fit in the normal channel style of music and genre that we usually have on here. And I'm pretty sure I know who turned this one in because it doesn't fit that normal style. So go ahead and tell us in the chat if this is you, but I'm pretty sure I know who turned this in. So here we go, starting off number 1. Actually, number 40. Grown-up music, I love that.
Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. Gotta have something if you won't be with me. Oh, Lord, nothing from nothing leaves nothing.
Oh, such good song.
If you won't be with me.
Every time this song comes on, I just get like happy.
All right. Don't wanna be your highness.
Oh, the ostinato piano.
Close to see. Oh, Lord, don't wanna be your hero. All that zero is too close to me.
Ooh, did you hear that bass?
Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. I'm not stopping, but leave you me.
I love that.
Don't you remember I told ya I'm a soldier in a war.
Need to catch up with all your
Let me play.
the chat. I wasn't reading because I was talking so much. So Fran is saying it's hers. If that checks out, Fran is on the leaderboard. Woo! Such a good song. Dude, I can fucking listen to this all day long.
Oh, yeah.
Offbeat shit on the bell.
Nothing from nothing, leave nothing. While I stop and believe in me. Don't you remember I told you I'm a soldier in a war of poverty. Gotta have something. Gotta have.
Dude, you can just like feel the song. It's so good. This is like got soul, absolute soul. All right. Yeah, Michael, the only songs I knew that were yours were Odd Logic. That's it. Dude, that was so good. Is it quiet? Do I need to turn it up? I mean, it's pretty loud for me. Let me know, everybody else, if it's too low. Okay, everyone's saying volume is good, so I think, Joel, you're just going deaf, which makes sense because you're an old motherfucker. All right. That was Nothing from Nothing. AJ, I don't know how to say his name. Is it? It looks like crochet, but it's Croce. How do you say his last name? AJ, I'm sure it's not Croak. That'd be bad. AJ Croak. How do you say it? All right, so Fran is claiming that that was hers. So if that is true, and again, I won't know until the very crochet. So I was right. Crochet? Croce? Croce. Is it croce? Okay. Croce. So until the very, final 5 through 1, I'm not going to know who the winners are. But if that's true, Fran is out in the lead with 1. So let's see what the next one is. The next one, I mean, I even kind of forget how this is going to play out, because again, so I just want to clarify, because I saw Ryan being a dinger in the freaking chat. I'm not saying these songs were not good. I'm saying all of these, the best way I can do it, I've said this on the stream a couple of times, because, everyone knows I lived in Korea for 10 years, right? Which, by the way, in a month from now, I will be in Korea again for a month. I can't wait. And the way that I view Korean women was very funny, because if I were in Korea and I were just to go like this and point, the girl's probably going to be cute. She's going to definitely be cute. But all Korean women are basically cute, generally speaking. It's really hard to find a hot Korean. Even the K-pop girls are kind of just cute. Like, they're not like, oh my gosh, she's the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. But in the US, if I were to go like this, hell no, I probably wouldn't touch her with a 10-foot pole most of the time. But when you find a hot woman in the US, damn, she is like one of the hottest women in the world. That's how I feel about this top 40. It's more like Asia. There's not like a, oh my God, she is hot. Everywhere she goes, she is beautiful. But if I go like this, it's definitely cute. Very, very cute. And I would love to have that. So there we go. That's my hot take, all right? That's what I feel like these songs are. It's Asia. It's Korean women, all right? Everything is pretty good. Just not one thing is really just like that hot chick. Yes, distribution curve called the bell curve. They are probably, every song on here is like a solid 8. Every song is like a solid 8 and a few 9s. Just not any 10s. So that's the way it goes. All right. Let's get into the second one. I, again, don't know who did this, but this is IQ is the name of the band, and the song is called The Road of Bones. This song just fucking rips. Like, I felt like, again, I wanted this to be higher on the list, but there's so many other good songs, too, that are higher on the list. So here we go. IQ with The Road of Bones. Don't know who turned it in. You guys can discuss in the chat. Donut. Now that we know that Sasha wants to be a Korean woman, you could. Plastic surgery is the best in Korea. Chinese people even go to Korea for plastic surgery. Is this Jean? All right. Nice job, Jean. Is he not here in the chat? Where is this dude? Jean, you should be here. Jean. 1 point for USA and 1 point for France. Oh, he is here. Oh, okay, I see him. Me! I just saw that, sorry. Oh, he's driving. Jean is driving. Be careful. Don't be freaking saying shit in the chat then, dude. I just love.
Morning finds my night's work.
Beautiful voice. And the end of this song is what makes this song so good. The end of this song is so good.
Lights the remnants on display.
And I like the bass. Doo-doop, doo-doop, doo-doop.
I do not seek forgiveness. Nothing to absolve.
Dude, Adrian's missing out. For that reason, I think we should ban Adrian from any songs he gets on this top 40.
I almost hate myself.
Wow, this might be a first. This might be a first. I have 2 songs in so far, and not one comment saying, what the fuck was he thinking putting this on the top 40?
But not quite.
I actually have people agreeing with me. That's amazing. Maybe it's a new year. There it is. Great bass line.
They survey the frozen sea.
That's fair, Scott. That's fair. I was upset when I had to leave them out. I'm not even joking. I was actually physically upset. I'm like, damn it. Days upon days. I was like, come on.
I'm seen as death itself.
Thanks, Sasha. Beautiful Phil.
Holds this fragile town.
Well, this is a good review for you then, Ryan. Here's to a better 2026, because 2025 sucked.
I've taken all
The way this builds is so good. The chorus is just wonderful. See?
The shadow crossed my face. All the signs of my mistakes.
Just, do you hear the layers coming in? And then after the first chorus, it goes back to just like being very chill. Great dynamics in the song. Great dynamics. See, now you got the... Just that just chill vibe. The tempo.
We dance our unkind, compelling dance. The arcane.
Well, it's good to hear, Ryan. Now that means you've got to win 2026 if you don't win 2025.
I will
It's all on you.
whole thing through. If I just keep my nerve,
Here we go.
all the journeys I've retraced to return me to this place. I do not walk alone.
Here we go. We're going to start building, baby. I told you, the end is what makes this song make the top 40. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Exactly, Galen. The building is just superb. Love that fill. I agree. Pedal pointing. I think we've successfully driven out Pyrovish because he doesn't like this kind of music. Pyram is not making jokes in the comments anymore. Oh, he's still there. Yay! Such a powerful voice. Back to the beginning. Love it. He's generating AI images. Here's one for you. How about this one? Can you guys do that? Can you touch your nose and with your tongue? I'm a cow. Thumbnail it. All right, so it sounds like we've got one for Fran and we've got one for Jo. Nice job. So just as a good explanation, so the minor details, because I love that song. I love it. Every time it comes on, I'm never like, oh, skip. I just want to hear it. But the reason maybe this is at number 39 and not at number 10 is because even though it's a really, really good song, if I'm going to be picky, if I have to be, really picky about the songs, which is why it was so hard for all of these songs, because again, they're all kind of in the same clump, is that I do love it, but I do feel like the beginning, it takes a little too long. I think that was like a 7-minute song. It takes a little too long to get going. Maybe if it was like 2 minutes instead of like 4 or 5 minutes before it kind of kicks in. That's being picky, but that is why it got put down the list versus like at the top of the list. That would be an example of what I was thinking and why I put it where it is on the top 40. But it's a great song. It just takes a little bit to get going, and I wish it would get going a little bit faster than it does. So before we get to the next song, number 38, I did want to harken back to one of the reasons I love this channel is the comment that Ryan made, how Michael helped him through some of his issues last year. You guys buy each other sets. You guys, even if you argue in the Mutiny channel and you're crazy, so far that hasn't like ruined anything and pushed people out of the channel. And I hope it doesn't in the future. But you guys, when you need each other, you got a situation where Michael was, helping another fellow sub. I think that is awesome. That makes the channel worth it more than anything else, more than the music that we like on here. So if people can connect in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just a certain way, because of the channel, then this channel is needed, and I'm happy to hear that. So nice job, people. You guys rock. All right, let's get into the next one because Ryan doesn't want the focus on him. Again, don't know who turned this in, but this band I think was new to the channel this year. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they were new to the channel this year. The band is called Vulcan, and the song is called Blinding Ornaments. So here we go. Great song. Ryan, I wouldn't be surprised about his musical choices because he obviously likes some Dream Theater stuff, so he's not completely crazy. My 41st song? I cannot. At the end, I will reveal the almost made it top 20. I'll reveal it in all its glory. Because I'm certainly not making another 4 videos. Literally, this whole month is nothing but me in the Casey Kasem's Top 40 countdown. Awesome, Ryan. That's great to hear. Seriously, it's really great to hear. Music is a healer for all of us. And sometimes, like Pyramid, it's a killer. Sorry, I had to throw that in there. Is anybody gonna claim this song? This is a fucking sick song. I love it. His voice is like unique but good. I just love his like grit. Scott, how do you remember if it's an Adrian song? How do you know that? Are you just looking it up? Does anybody remember this song? Listen to this chorus. Oh my God. Is it Obedience? Okay, he looked it up. Oh, so good. Notice the tempo too, folks. 3 for 3. The tempo is just mid. Fuck yeah. I would also like to know how many of you have these songs on a playlist. That'd be interesting to me as a reactor. 3-4 time. I would have to go back and listen to it. I wasn't paying attention. But tempo-wise, it's just like this. So far, you haven't heard any. This song is so good. Got a little violin. You think they're overly produced? I don't hear that. But I'm also not a... I think it sounds beautiful. Okay, so far we only have one on a playlist. I like that. Oh, that's so fucking beautiful. And that's the whole song. Hell yeah. That's the whole song. So, to give you another example, because I'm trying to help you guys get inside my mind of why I picked, whether you agree or not is not the point. I'm just trying to give you like examples of why this fits in my mind. So in complete opposition to the last song, the reason this song was lower on the list than maybe higher is because of the exact opposite reason. It's too short. Like, I like when something is short and to the point, but like that could have dragged out. The way the mood of that song was, could have dragged out maybe another minute or two, and it would have been perfect. So unlike the last song took a little too long to get going. This one ended too fast. So that's why they're kind of on the lower end of the tier list. But it's still such a great song that it's going to be, you know, on a Casey Kasem's top 40. So, oh, here we go. Okay, so we got a couple songs that are on people's playlists, but not many. That's actually surprising. And I hope that after hearing them on Casey Kasem's top 40, that they end up going on a playlist because they're that freaking good. Okay? All right. Let's get into the next one. We're rolling right along. We're at 37 minutes. So let's try to get through these next two, right? This one, I'm sure, is going to be a surprise for everyone because it's just not like anything that we normally have on the channel. But that's one of the reasons I like it, and I'll tell you what, I play it at the gym almost every single day because it gets me fucking moving. I love it. You guys are going to be like, why did this make it on his top 40? I have no idea who turned it in. I kind of know who didn't turn it in. Like, I don't think this would be a Scott K song. Yeah, it's definitely not a Fran and Galen song. So I don't know who turned it in, but you guys are going to be surprised how this made it. But I think this is a fucking sick ass song. So here we go. This is No Taker is the name of the band. And the song is called Infinite. So here we go. Shit, do I gotta put the filter on? Nick, is it you? Do I need to put the filter on? Shit. Dude, just wait till this kicks in, dude. This is fucking sick. Dude, just the way this fucking... Dude, when I'm at the gym, man, I'm ready to pump out some notes. Some more penis lifts. I get like that extra half penis lift out. And this is nothing like what's normally on the channel. That's why I like it too. It's a surprise. Has it been on other top 40s, Nick? Do you fucking join other channels and just turn in this song? Here we go, baby. Yeah. Joel's flaccid until now. Here we go. I see this as like a Sasha German thing. Like I can see Germans listening to this in a club and going. Has a good build to this too. Sasha with his long hair going. But not smiling, he's just, you know. That's Sasha. This is trash. So, unfortunately, my dream of seeing Sasha with his long hair in a German club is not going to happen. Well, Sasha, you only got 10 more minutes of this. Ooh, listen to that. Now go down. Ooh, a little gamey. Asking me if I'm serious about what? Yes, I love this fucking song. Every time it comes on, I just get some energy. We're only halfway. We got another 10 minutes. Yeah, I assumed, Nick, that nobody liked it but you and me. And Joel's not flaccid anymore, so that's good. Exactly, Skippy, that's what I was saying. Fucking Sasha with his golden long locks, his Fabio locks. Dude, please take the profile picture of Sasha, Pyramid, and Skippy and AI it into a thumbnail that is Fabio with a mix of Sasha's face. That's what I want. Okay, so Joel's half chub. Here we go. Just the breakdown, that. So we finally have our first song that everyone's kind of fucking confused why it's on the top 40. Woo! It only took 3. Yeah, you guys just all need to take Molly. If you take Molly, then you'll fucking love this song. And I just like that this song, outside of this, would never make it on the channel. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for the diversity, Nick. Yeah, we need more glow sticks, if I had one. Alright, people, I think this song's just about over, but hey. Scott K, yes, some of my, like, Gowl, that song is on my playlist, and that fucking thing gets me amped. But so does this kind of stuff. I would even say some of, like, the old, like, pop songs sometimes get me amped. Alright, so unfortunately, my desire to try to make Sasha the German disco king a reality is not going to happen, unfortunately. But again, that doesn't mean that Pyramid and Skippy can't use their AI magic to make a thumbnail with Sasha the Disco King. The techno disco king. That's what we're going to call him. Because my dream is to see him in a in a German discotheque doing this. All right, so unfortunately, that brings us down to our number 36 and our last song for today. So let me see. At this point, it looks like we have... Somebody wrote it in the chat. Let me go back up. Fran, and again, this is unofficial. Fran has one. Jean has one. Adrian has one. And Nick has one. So that's actually kind of diverse. I like it. There's like nobody that has two. So that's good. Nobody has two. Can we keep that trend going for this last number 36? Maybe it's going to be a repeat for somebody, and somebody's going to be the clear, leader, and then maybe somebody's not. Maybe it's just going to be 1 1 1 1. But let's find out. I think I know who turned this in, and if it is who I think turned it in, then it's going to be a 1 1 1 1 1 tie across the board. We're going to have 5 people in the lead. And the only reason I remember who I think turned this in is because to continue giving you my thoughts about these songs, the reason No Taker, this last song, was at the more of the bottom of the list, but still on the list, is because, yeah, it's a good song, but it's obviously not as good as the other songs. And it could be, when it comes to techno, more of a, drive. It was a little laggy at some times. So yes, when I'm at the gym, it's definitely not as pumpy as Gaul, for instance. Gaul's so fucking good. Best metal song and heavy song we've ever had on the channel, by far. And I think, Ryan, you're the one that turned that in, right? Gaul, what's it called? What's the name of that song? Actually, I have it right here. Something Scavenger's Daughter, I think is what it is. I can't even believe I remember the fucking name, because I never remember. Yep, The Scavenger's Daughter. Dude, was that Ryan? Yeah, it was Ryan. Ryan, dude, you take the cake for the best heavy, deep fucking song ever played on the channel by far. It's not even close. By far. And every time that thing comes on in the gym, gives me the most pump when it comes to very heavy songs. So take a bow for that. But this song, next one, the reason it's low, let me explain after the song, because I think you should agree with me. Maybe this person who turned it in won't, but I think the rest of you should agree with me about this song. I know one person right now that's in the chat who's going to be absolutely pissed off that this song made it on the top 40, but it's such a good song. There's just one key element of why it's so far down the list. This song could easily, for me in my top 40, be in the top 20. But there's one very good reason why it's so far down the list, and I'll explain to you after we listen to the song. So I'm pretty sure this was Paravarium who turned this in. I know Pyramid is not going to be happy right now.
When you plucked me from the grotto, sound like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle, just one eye on the target, and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now.
Oh, is it? Is it Gale? I thought it was Gaul. Thanks for the correction, John. This is a great song. All the way up until like what should be the end of the song. Oh, really? I know Fran's not going to like this because the processing on his voice. I already called that one. So is this a Para song? I'm pretty sure Para turned this thing because I remember he got mad a little bit when I said what I'm gonna say in the middle of the song. Ah, so this was a Skippy song. Skippy, if you don't win this whole thing, you only have yourself to blame, dude. You know why? Because you like paid for like 30 people's sets. So if they end up beating you, that's on you, bro. Oh, okay. So it's actually a para point. Okay, so I was right. Para, you confused me there for a second. My bad. Soy lattes. Hey, you have no room to talk, Pyramid. Your Ignota and Mona girl is freaking like one of those. She probably drives a Subaru too. Fran, I understand that it just doesn't bother me. Like, so good. I just like Vola. Vola, he needs like that stuff on his voice. It makes it sound better and more electronic. I like that. It doesn't bother me. But I get why you don't like it. Ryan, it's just because you don't like ballads, dude. Yep, exactly, Joel. It means that we are in touch with our feminine side just enough. That's what it means. But people who only like heavy shit don't like ballads. Come on. And you can't say anything, Ryan, because Asgir is just as boring as this. But I love it, because Asgir ballads are fucking great. This is the same kind of genre. Cry in the car song. I love it. I don't know. I think this guy's voice is pretty good. Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you all right now, this is where the song should fucking end. If the song ended here, this would be in my top 20. But I feel like I could almost be a fly on the wall when they wrote this song. And it was like when they were talking through the song as they were writing it, they were like, we're Sleep Token, so we can't do such a pussy song. We gotta have some heavy shit. Let's just throw in some heavy shit. Ruin the song right here, in a way. No need for this section. None. It was literally Sleep Token in the studio going, but we're Sleep Token. We gotta have some heavy shit or we're gonna be pussies. Yeah, and that's why it's gay. They need to not do this. Like, just don't worry about it. Just fucking have a nice, cute, little soft ballad. It's like, cool. I like the section by itself, but it didn't need to be in this freaking song. We're Sleep Token. We gotta have heavy. It makes me angry that this song could have been like soaring up the charts for me, and it's now at like 36 because of this section right here. What are we, freaking like from New Zealand? We're gonna be doing that. That's what I feel like is happening. I do feel like this fade out is pretty good if it was in a different song. Exactly, Pyramid. That's exactly how I felt. We've got to have this part because we're going to look soft if we don't. Fran, even if it's better, it did not connect with it. There was no reason to put this in this song. Other than they had to keep up the Joneses and make sure they didn't look too soft. I mean, I love that junk, just not for this song. It almost ruined the song. I am dying on it. But hey, it made the top 40. What the fuck? I love it. It's a great song. Just would be higher. Love the fade out. Fade out's good. All right, so that brings us down to the first 5. 40, 39, 38, 37, and 36. Just a reminder to everyone what those songs were. So the first one was AJ, whatever, Croce, I think is how you say his name. Nothing from Nothing, which supposedly Fran turned in. I don't know if that's true. IQ, The Road of Bones, which what did, I can't remember who turned that in. Was that Jean maybe? I don't know. I can't remember. Vulcan, Blinding Ornaments. I do remember that was Adrian, supposedly. Again, this is all unofficial. Then the next one was No Taker, with the song was called Infinite. Interesting because the next song was Infinite Baths. And I think Sleep Token, or no, Nick turned in the No Taker one. And then Sleep Token obviously was Para, who was actually gifted by Jim. So that's kind of a half point for Jim. All right, so on the schedule, tomorrow, let me check just to make sure. Yeah, tomorrow we have a set from Jean-Francois. Okay, so Jean, you have a set coming up tomorrow. So be here, same time, same place. Then we have Casey Kasem's Top 40 Countdown 35 through 31 next Saturday. And then we literally like have a bunch of Casey Kasem ones. Yeah, we have the April 18th, 19th, 25, 26, 2, and 3. So we're going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight sets of Casey Kasem's Top 40 before I leave. All right, so hope everybody has a great Saturday and be here tomorrow to support Jean. And everybody's got 1 point for Casey Kasem's Top 40 so far. This could be an interesting competition. So let's see you then. Peace out.